What makes the difference in a female and a male contour? That's why, for us, cleavage is so important. In this video, we're going to talk about the differences of enhancing your breast with fat transfer and with breast implants. Hi, I am Dr. Lina Triana and I'm here to share with you the differences between fat transfer and breast implants for enhancing your breasts. The quest of enlarging the breast area started way back in the early 70s, late 60s, when they tried to enhance the breast with balls made of glass and even of wool. Even a tumor that was taken away from the abdomen of a lady was tried to put to enhance the breast, but none of them were successful. In the late 60s, there was a new substance that was discovered and was named silicone. With silicone, new opportunities came in a lot of branches of humanity, and one of those was medicine. There were two plastic surgery residents that came from the blood bank recovering a bottle of blood. Back then, blood came in bottles of glass, as well as the endovenous liquids that are put in the patient, saline solution. They all came in glass. But when silicone was discovered, they changed it to pack it in silicone bags. So for the first time, they picked up the blood in the blood bank, not in a bottle, but in a bag of silicone. And since this blood bag that they were taking from the bank was not cold, was body temperature, they start feeling it and say, this look like a breast, this look like the breast. So they came to their professor, Dr. Giroux, and told them, why not? We use this silicone bag and we fill it up with liquid silicone, and maybe we can enhance the breast of the patients. And that's when, for the first time, a breast implant was born. Today, we're still using breast implants, but we have looked for other options. And one of these has been fat transfer to the breast area. Usually, first you have to do a liposuction to extract the fat, and then that fat is transferred to the breast area. It is important to understand that when fat is placed in the body, there is a scar tissue. And sometimes that scar tissue has calcifications that look like a star. If in a mammogram you see a calcification that has a star shape, every time fat is placed in the body, a scar is formed. So to do the fat transfer in the breast, first we do a liposuction, and then we take that fat and relocate it up in the chest. Important to understand that every time we put fat, there is a scar tissue, and that scar tissue can end up being calcified and in a star-like shape. And when we in a mammogram see a tumor that has calcifications and a star-like shape, we need to do more exams because probably it can be a cancer. That's why I prefer not to do the fat transfer to the breast. I myself would not like to go through that uncertainty after having a mammogram, because remember that from 10 women, 8 will have a tumor in the breast, sometimes through their life. We saw that breast implants can be filled up with silicone, like this one. Inside there's silicone, but also they can be filled inside with saline solution, like water. In those cases, like this implant, they come empty. And in the patient, we fill them in with the liquid, with the water-like liquid, saline solution. Then we pull hard a hose that comes, and this valve closes automatically. It has been seen that the valve can leak 14% per year, meaning that at the end, after several years, the implant can end up being empty again. That's why saline solution implants has not been very popular. They were popular between 1994 and 2004 because in that 10-year period time, silicone implants were prohibited in the USA. Why? They were doing a study that lasted 10 years to decide if breast implants could increase the risks of collagen-derived diseases in women, where the body attacks their own body. After 10 years, this hypothesis was dismissed, meaning that breast implants are safe and they don't have higher risks of getting this kind of diseases. Again, breast implants can be, as I said, filled with silicone that can be cohesive or highly cohesive, meaning that the higher the cohesiveness, the harder the implant is when you touch it, and the less cohesive, it's more natural touch. Also important that the breast implants can be round like this one, or can be anatomical shaped like this one. It's important to know that also they can be texturized in the outer cover or smooth in the outer cover. And here I want to stop a little bit, because breast implants, the round one, can go around inside the breast of the woman, versus the anatomical ones, if they go around, they will change the shape. They will not look nice. So that's why usually the anatomical implants has texture. As you see, they are texturized. So breast implants that are texturized tend to move less inside the woman. That's why when they're anatomical, they are texturized. But with time, they have discovered that texturized implants have a higher risk for getting a disease called anaplastic large cell lymphoma, ALCL in English. And that's why today it's recommended to use better smooth implants again. Since the anatomical breast implants are usually texturized, that's why today we put less and less anatomical implants. But still, if a patient wants a natural look, how can we achieve it without having a high cleavage? Well, that's why round implants can be fully filled or extra filled, that will make them keep the shape, a roundy shape. But if we use implants that are not 100% filled, like this one, they will have a more natural look when the patient is standing up. They are still round, but have a more natural look, giving a less high cleavage. And also, it's important to know that the projection of the implant can vary. So knowing that you have a round implant is not enough. You need to know if it's filled with saline solution or with silicone. If the silicone is a very cohesive one or not so cohesive. If the outside is smooth or texturized. If it has 100% filling or not totally filled. And of course, how is the projection? Because for example, these two implants are round, but these have a high projection and this has a low projection. Totally different, but both round. Another important step to know about the breast implants is where it is going to be located in your body. It can be put under the muscle fascia, or behind the mammary gland. I prefer the implant being placed behind the muscle, a submuscular space. Why? Because it has a better coverage of the implant and of course give it a better support. One of the things that patients are a little bit anxious about putting a breast implant is where will be my scar located. Scars can be located in the axilla area, can be located in the submammary fold, that's where the breast joins the thorax, and they also can be put in the areola region, in the half, middle, low areola region. After going through all the possibilities on how to enhance your breast with fat transfer or breast implant, if you still have any questions, go to www.drlinatriana.com and ask for a virtual appointment. Follow us in social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel.